the f***? Eminem's kart racing wasn't good? Doesn't play my favorite games. Well, f*** you. Have you played Chicken Shoot? Jesus, humanity. Now, would I consider the data design game shovelware? No, I'd consider them sh**. Hey y'all, Scott here. Oh yeah, garbage. Wait, there's more? Playing through shovelware isn't about tolerance, it's about endurance. So after the incident 5 months ago, I can take on anything. Hop in Hotel for Dogs, I'm not even gonna flinch. Sure, I may be fairly broken after playing through all these terrible Wii games, but there's nothing a little more terrible Wii games can't fix. I think it's time to take things to the next level. We've got a whole lot more Wii shovelware to look at. And shovelware is something we all have to deal with at some point. We all have a Chicken Shoot in our lives, somebody who released for the Wii for $20 and is shit. This one comes with a microphone. I mean, Mario Tennis Aces didn't, and we all know how that one turned out. Truth or Lies is a lie detecting game. You plug the microphone in and pass it around your room of Truth or Lies fans. The game asks you a question, you answer the question, it'll determine if it's a lie or not. That's right, THQ made a lie detector for the Wii. I knew they could do it! There are different categories of questions we can hop into here for all different kinds of people. I am in the adult genre, so I picked that. And now I expected the questions to be within the realm of want f***. Like, look at this cover. This guy has some skeletons in his closet. But by and large, Truth or Lies, it contains no interesting questions. Like, oh man, you lied about the highest level of education you'll think you'll receive. Of course, you could play this with the family with all the saucy questions removed. Still, it's a great way to accidentally let the truth out.
If you woke up in bed with a giant tarantula next to you, how would you react?
My daughter's adopted I have no clue how this game determines if what you said was a truth or a lie. I tried to sound like a bumbling idiot and it labeled it as a truth. I screamed into the mic and it labeled it as a truth. I said this game was garbage and it labeled it as a lie. It's broken. There's nothing else to this game. You just pass it around to your friends. It scores your answer based on whatever day of the week it is, and then it's over after a couple rounds. 1 down, 30 to go. Disney Sing It Pop Hits. What do you know? It's another microphone-based game. This is just straight-up karaoke for Disney-related songs such as all of these. This has more worth than Truth or Lies, a popular epitaph. But I can still spit into the mic for an entire song and it says that was great. Might as well order these from best to worst. So Disney Sing It Pop Hits. Solid enough karaoke experience, definitely a better game than Truth or Lies. I'm ranking Truth or Lies above it. It can be used in police stations and it's a fun way to find out your wife's been cheating on you. Finishing up the microphone games here is Boogie. This was one of the few killer titles not made by Nintendo back in the Wii days. It was an iconic game, like it was hard to picture third-party Wii games without picturing Boogie. You can sing, but you can also dance by moving around the Wii remote and nunchuck and shaking them to the beat of the song or something, I don't know. Like, you shake the controllers to the beat, but you can't do the same shaking for too long because your points will start decreasing, so you start shaking to the beat in a different direction. It's not challenging or fun, it's boring. One neat feature is you can save your performances as videos, add a bunch of filters and text, it's great. I'm all out of paper, I'll just use Boogie for my grocery list. Boogie's not god-awful, but it's semi-awful. It's right above Truth or Lies in terms of quality. At least Just Dance and Dance Dance Revolution show you what you have to do. Boogie just lets you become a safety hazard and that gets boring after 5 minutes. Speaking of Just Dance, contrary to popular belief, there's more to life than Just Dance. There are other Ubisoft dance games, such as this f***ing thing. Smurfs Dance Party is based on that fateful night on July 29th, 2011. To me, this seemed like an easy way to squirt out a game in time for the movie. All they had to do was reuse Just Dance's gameplay, get their Smurf guy to whip up some Smurf models, animate 24 dances, cobble together some Smurf cover songs, boom, Smurf game. There is a story mode, and I beat it in 30 minutes. I'm sure you've heard this today already, but I have to reiterate it. Smurf Dance Party's main problem is a lack of content. But hey, it's called the Smurfs Dance Party, at least 2 of those words are right. It deserves a spot right above Boogie for being a dance game with its priorities straight. I just played Smurfs Dance Party, so let's let nature be nature and play Alvin and the Chipmunks next. Alvin and the Chipmunks came out for the Wii a few weeks ahead of the official movie release in 2007. That is just a recipe for disaster. How many were spoiled on the movie from the game? Raise your hands. Take the stage. Like a chipmunk. Oh, there it is. This is a rhythm game where you have to shake the Wii remote and nunchuck to the beat, but only for the bottom stars right here. For the top stars, hold B or Z while shaking either of the controllers. See, you thought this was just gonna be boring. No, this is boring with a twist. This game pisses in the shower. It's disgusting. It's just the same animations playing while you shake your controllers. But you probably didn't have to hear me say that. I don't see many people looking at gameplay and saying, holy shit. Not as good as Disney Sing It, that's for sure. Yeah, I said it. Why not bang out one last movie-based game? Hotel for Dogs. Hotel for Dogs was a movie I almost saw back in 2009, and 10 years later, I still haven't. That shouldn't stop me from playing the game. Hotel for Dogs? I want to do that, not watch it. So this game has a terrifying cursor. Could've used a paw print, maybe an arrow, a fucking triangle, no, arthritis. So we have to click on rooms, find objects to create gadgets out of. Come on, Hotel for Dogs, it's in the title. Apparently I have to create a gadget to help feed the dogs. Jesus Christ, you don't need a gadget for everything, just feed your damn dogs! I gotta be honest, I'm still not 100% sure what the hell this game even is. This one's below Alvin for me, guys. I'm sorry. You know, after Hotel for Dogs, I'm in the mood for a CAT scan and a pet simulation game, so how about we start things off with puppy love? So I'm brand loyal, I'm devoted, I want to scream my love for a company from the rooftops, so I named my character Tums. And why not name the dog that too, nice and clear. We have so many different dog breeds to choose from, which is puppy love lingo for 6 breeds. And I am sorry, but these breeds are the exact same 3D dog models, just with different colors. Well, if I knew that, then I wouldn't have bought it. So I can teach my dog tricks, I can buy fun things like water and throw a frisbee. I have seen all that puppy love has to offer. This is a bare bones, low budget Nintendogs wannabe. It's a disgrace to spell check and sits right here. My Horse and Me, why not? Really, what photo would you use for a My Horse and Me title screen? You think you could have done better? This is a nice change of pace. You get to name a horse by suffering through its keyboard interface, and you ride it. I don't necessarily agree with how it's controlled. You have to lift up the nunchuck or Wii Remote to go left or right, but by complaining about it in 2019, I'm not sure exactly what Atari's gonna do about it. We can actually customize appearances across My Horse and Me. We can change horse color and horse mane color, but it's always about my horse, my horse, my horse. What about me? We can wear a Samsung shirt and play Spot the Difference minigames. Halfway through Spot the Difference, I was opening up Paws and Claws. Gesture writing, what the hell is that? Paws and Claws Pet Resort opens up with a great establishing shot, almost like it's gonna be a vet house tour. Oh, hi! You caught me in a goose! So we have to save some animals, but first, we have to buy some medicine. I buy one of each of a few things, go back, save a guinea pig from eye irritation, all in a day's work. Move on to the hamster. Turns out I need more materials, and because of that, the customer leaves hamster in tow. Well fine, I wasn't gonna help the hamster anyways, gotta run back to the store and buy all the medicine I need. I never knew Rite Aid sold horse pills. So I take out a loan for $2,000 and spend it all on dewormer paste. My finger slipped. Well, I can't do much for this rabbit, but I can deworm the shit out of it. I was able to fix 2 out of 3 problems with this rabbit and they still don't pay me, come on. Apparently this rabbit's been scratching itself like crazy. Listen, I'm not one to call our customers lying sacks of garbage, but this rabbit has not scratched itself once in this office. I hover the magnifying glass over the guinea pig's ass and it's labeled as his mouth. My Horse and Me, get down there, Paws and Claws. I may have lost the battle, but it won the war. So last time we took a look at Imagine Party Babies. It wasn't good. But that's not what we're talking about here. Ubisoft had 2 major series during the DS and Wii era, the Imagine series and Pets. Pets was a big pet simulator franchise, and we have 2 headliner games right here. Pet Sports, we force this dog to street race, and that's pretty much it. Now, Pets Crazy Monkeys, that's where things get interesting. The monkeys invade the Wii system. I gotta say, graphically Crazy Monkeys ain't too bad. These monkeys could look a whole lot worse. We can dress up our monkey, feed our monkey, bathe our monkey, teach it tricks. $40 when this game released. I dressed up my monkey as a by-day tax guy, by-night poker guy. I gave him some food, turned on the TV, and that's pretty much all you can do. You can experience the entire game in 20 minutes. The replay value comes from repeating what you did in those 20 minutes over and over and over again. Eventually you can get more monkeys. I named them all Jim. Better than Puppy Love, just not as good as Disney Sing It. Eminem's Beach Party is a follow-up to Eminem's Kart Racing, this time stepping away from the kart racing genre and aiming more for the beach party one. We surprisingly have an overworld to explore and have to walk up to all these different activities. So to set the record straight, these aren't good games, but I will take any of these compared to Eminem's Kart Racing. I don't trust these damn things to drive, but Beach Party's fine. I can actually collect seashells in the overworld, and every so often collecting enough unlocks certain things like a nighttime variant of volleyball. I bet millions haven't lived to see this. This sits comfortably below Paws and Claws. Is that a compliment or an insult? I'd like to think it's a disappointment. This is the second best game I've played so far. Jelly Belly Ballistic Beans. Oh, this will be good. Actually, it's not too bad for being one of those stink eye games. You know when you go to GameStop and the employees are all like, I've been playing Devil May Cry 5 and Kingdom Hearts 3 and Resident Evil 2, and you're like, great, and you bring up Jelly Belly Ballistic Beans up to the counter. Yeah. Stink Eye. Pretty simple puzzle game. You shoot beans up the board, just try to clear all the objectives you're given. Not trying to brag or anything, but I kick ass at Jelly Belly Ballistic Beans. That calls for a game being slightly better than Beach Party. Gummy Bear's Magical Medallion. Have you ever wanted a mediocre 2D platformer starring a fake bear? Well, I got bad news for you, one exists. My favorite part about this game is there's nothing outright terrible about this game, but there's nothing good either. It's literally the most basic 2D platformer you could possibly imagine. This is like Gummy Bear's Ziplash to me. I'm sick of this, time to move on to something different. Gummy Bears Mini Golf takes those classic gummy bears we got to know in Magical Medallion and forces them to play golf. I didn't like this. The controls felt stupid and the ball physics were weird, but other than that, it was fucking great. Alright, well, let's see if Kids Sports Crazy Golf can do much better. Damn it! Data Design Interactive, the makers of Ninja Breadman and the Ulcer in My Stomach. They made bottom-of-the-barrel games for the Wii, literally the most apt definitions of shovelware. Half the time, they would make the same games just with a different skin. The other half, they spent making Kids Sports Crazy Golf because, my god, they have their own meme maker in this game. A new you, one of the most terrifying ways to avoid copyright. Well, it is Kids Sports after all, so I made a kid. This is bad. These are some of the worst golf controls I've ever experienced. It's like they actively wanted it to not work. And that's just it. It doesn't work. I don't know how else I can describe it. Gummy Bears Mini Golf, I'm sorry. Data Design made some other kids sports games. Here we have ice hockey. Look at these controls, I dare you. You have to swing the controllers towards you to steal the puck, swing the Wii Remote up from a downward position to hit the puck, stab the air for a chip shot. Why do I have to do such specific motions for everything? Why not just shake the remote to hit the puck and then use buttons for the other motions? This isn't good. Maybe basketball will be better. This is the same damn thing! Even the back of the boxes are literally using the exact same template, just replacing the sports terms between games. At least we have some mini games to go through in each of them. I'll give basketball the edge. Look at this. That's fun. Crazy Golf was the most unique, but easily it was the least playable. Basketball was pretty good in the realm of fucking shit. Well, Data Design made another Kawasaki licensed game, this time centered around quad bikes. Well, then it must be good! Gotta look at the back of the box. Oh, son of a bitch. Kawasaki Quad Bikes is a quad bike racing game. What? And it's pretty bad. What? Mythmakers, Trixie, and Toyland. This was one of the remaining Ninja Breadman clones I didn't have until now. And would you have guessed it was just Ninja Breadman again? There's absolutely nothing unique about this game. It is just another Ninja Breadman Anubis 2 Rock and Roll Adventures-like game. Join the Mythmakers into their latest adventure. The Mythmakers series was a big deal for Data Design, considering they made 3 of them. This was their Mario, and after playing all 3 of the games, someone please tell me what the fuck a Mythmaker is. Orbs of Doom is a Super Monkey Ball clone. Every successful franchise has a Super Monkey Ball clone. We tilt the Wii Remote to guide the ball through each and every stage. Either the levels are badly designed, the controls don't work well, or it's both. But we can't still looking at the back of the box. This is fucking ridiculous. Finally, there is Mythmaker Super Kart GP. Who knows, this one might be good. Mythmaker Super Kart GP, a game consisting of slow karts and even slower turning. You shake the remote to use an item that lasts 2 seconds. My copy came with French and English instruction manuals. Now, Data Design's most infamous racing game is obviously Action Girls Racing. And man, I've been dying for a terrible racing game track. Look at this, okay? This is the first track in the game. This isn't laid out like an actual racetrack. If you're going to have a god-awful track in this game, why make it the first one? It's just like Eminem's kart racing. Oh, and these are the same game. At least now, I'm fully expecting the exact same thing with Billy the Wizard Rocket Broomstick Racing. I mean, Data Design Racing. This has got to be another one of these, but weirdly enough, this is one of their more original games. So you control your character by shifting the nunchuck up or down and by holding the Z button. Alright, last Data Design game this round, Mini Desktop Racing. This game puts the fun back into Mini. It's about f***ing time. This game is one of the worst experiences I have ever had. You control